Hello friends, and thank you for joining. We are about to show you the most incredible new addition to EdTech. This is Microsoft's Reading Progress tool. It is phenomenal. If you are using running records in your classroom, you have got to check this app out. Now, hopefully by now, you've already seen a little bit about what this is. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to be showing you how you can create an assignment to your students so they can complete this. So you're going to need a few things to get started. The first thing you're going to need is an Office 365 account and also Microsoft Teams. Once you have those two things, you're ready to go. So launch Microsoft Teams, and then if you're familiar with Microsoft Teams, you have assignments, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to actually use these as assignments. So I'm going to click on the book bag right here, and then I'm going to go down to where it says Create. Now, you would think this would be a quiz, but it's actually not. So I want to go ahead and click on Assignment. From here, I'm going to pick out which class I want to assign it to, and then I'm going to hit the Next button. Then I'm going to enter in a title for this. I'm going to say it's Living and Non-Living. I'm also going to include the reading level there. The reason why is because, I don't know if you saw on that last screen, I have a bunch of different assignments, and if I have the reading levels on there, I can remember which books, are which. Also, if I want to go back maybe to an earlier event in the year and I want to show my students, hey, look, this is what you sounded like in the beginning of the year when you read a level A. Now, look, you're reading a level E and look how much better you sound. So I highly recommend including the reading level in the title. Then under the instructions, I want to go to where it says Add Resources. Now this is where the magic comes in. So right over here, I want to click on Reading Progress. Now, by the time that you're seeing this, it may or may not still say beta. So we're going to click on Reading Progress, and then I'm going to enter in the title. I'm just going to copy and paste what I had earlier. From the reading passage area right down here where it says upload a document, right now it's only Word document. So you have to create something on a Word document, and then you're going to need to download that or save it to your computer where you then can upload it. You can also do this using tools like dictation or Office, Microsoft Lens rather, that was used to be called Office Lens. Now it's called Microsoft Lens. And check out our blog post on this for a full breakdown of how you can go about doing it. But let's go ahead and upload a document here. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. I'm going to find my reading passage. Here it is. And then I'm going to open that up. Once it finishes uploading, you can go ahead and change out all these other details here. So the reading level, I know is a level E, so I'm just going to type in an E. The genre is going to be nonfiction. Now the number of attempts, that's how many times your students are going to be able to try this or attempt this. So let's say, for example, that you are a student and you start reading it and you realize that you're making a lot of mistakes. You can stop it and then restart the assignment and then hopefully do better the second round. Now, you may or may not want to do this. I personally like to leave this at just 1 because these are cold prompts for my students. So they're seeing it for the first time, and I want to get a true measure of how they're performing here. So by assigning it and only allowing them to do it once, I'm going to get an honest assessment back from that. So you may not want to leave that on 1. You may want to have more chances to improve. But for me, I'm going to leave it at 1. And that way, if I see that they're struggling with something, I can go back and I can help them accordingly. Now, for the pronunciation sensitivity, if you're working with early readers, or maybe even you're in a situation where your school is still wearing masks, you're probably going to want to change the standard default to something like less sensitive or to more sensitive. Because if a student is wearing a mask, the technology is going to have a little bit harder of a time understanding what they're saying. We kind of experienced this as we were piloting the program. The other thing that you might want to look out for, like I said, if you're working with early readers, some of those younger kids have a hard time enunciating some of those words and terms. Just keep in mind, though, that as the educator, you can always manually go in and mark things as correct or incorrect, and you have full control there. So I'm just going to leave it at standard. Then I'm going to hit the attach. Once you hit attach, it's going to upload it onto the team's assignment. You can go ahead and pick out the students that you want to assign it to if you want to assign it to all. Actually, it's really easy to differentiate here though, because all you do is you click on the students, pick the ones that maybe are at that reading level or maybe need to get to that reading level, and then you pick those students, and then you hit this assign button. Once you have, boom, it's ready. Your students are going to receive a notification that they have a new assignment created for them and that they need to get that done. Now, on the next video, oh, there it is. In the next video, I'll be sharing with you what the student view of that is, so you can get an idea of what the students see before you go to assign this to them. All right, guys, thanks for checking it out.